Well, it'd help if I take my little cover off my camera. But anyways, good morning. So here we are on day 5 on the stump digging, getting everything done. So we got that last little half of that hill back here, like I said on yesterday's video. But yeah, here we are, and it rained a lot. I mean, a lot yesterday. I didn't get any video of us putting the stumps and brush and stuff like that in the fire pit because we had rain. It started sprinkling a little bit. Next thing I know, it just started pouring down rain, and I was gonna keep on working, but just couldn't because it was pouring down rain so much. So we just stopped, and now we're back here this morning. So fire's still rolling. I don't know if you can see it or not, but it's smoking, so that means it was good and hot last night. I mean, it's got a good little smoke going on up there. I can even hear it crackling from up down here. And the ground is pretty wet. Didn't want to really drop. I've been driving my truck up through there, past the excavator, but I ain't gonna do it this morning because I really don't want to make a mess on my truck. If I had an old beater up truck or whatever, I probably would, but not my nice one. I'm gonna eventually get me a 4-wheel drive beater upper, they call it, to come out here and do these jobs like this. But right now I just got a 2-wheel drive, that little Toyota Tundra I've been driving around, but can't haul my heavy fuel tank in. Oh, I probably could. I mean, it's a Toyota. So yeah, see if I can get these cones pulled out. Been going to the gym here lately, and so I'm pretty sore on my upper body. Trying to pull them cones out was rough. Over here, put one about right here. That way nobody don't hit my truck. Whatever. The dozer guy's supposed to be here today, hopefully. So I got him. I left him enough room to where he can pull it on in there. So, but yeah, I got the tank filled up last night, so that's ready to go. And I brought my extra diesel cans with me in case I need to put some on that fire. But since it's rolling pretty good this morning, I shouldn't have to worry about that. I had this thing right here. I didn't think it would slide around as easy as it did, but this tank slid on me on the pallet. Even let's see, it slid on the pallet, and the whole pallet slid last night. I couldn't hardly see, and I had to kind of brake a little harder than I normally do on a couple occasions, and the whole tank and everything slid up and it hit my toolbox. So I had to kind of beat that out back last night. I still ain't got it perfect. I'm about to fix this hinge and try to pull that up a little bit, but learned my lesson. I would definitely strap it down better from now on, which I have a strap on the bottom of the pallet down here, and I got this one right here. It shouldn't go nowhere now. But lesson learned. Don't always think that weight will hold itself up. It can always slide. I even got somewhat of that round liner, not really round liner, but it's the off-brand Herculiner. I think I bought at O'Reilly's, and when I put that Herculiner down, it didn't do too well. Didn't stick. You can still see some blue where it came off. And I even used a wire brush on a grinding wheel to sand everything down, and it still didn't stick up well. So don't buy that crap. But yeah, we're gonna get started. Go ahead and get everything filled up, and we'll stack that brush pile and go over there and start doing stumps. And hopefully the dozer guy will be here today. this DeWalt. This is DeWalt greaser. It's awesome. 20 volt, works great. And I haven't charged this battery in several months now. It's been awesome. We don't use a whole lot of battery. This is DeWalt DCGG571, as in dog, cat, Gary 571. It makes greasing a whole lot faster. Plus I also got this lock and lube quick coupler that I put on it. You just mash the trigger, little prongs pop out, you stick it on there, and you might have to kind of like pop it a few times like that to just try to get it locked on there real good, and then give it a couple little twists. Like I said, it gets dirt and junk all up in there. I need to wipe this one off, but I don't have any towels with me right now. But yeah, that's what I use to grease the machines with. Fast and easy and simple. So if you ain't got one, get you one. All right. Also, like I said, I was on a diet earlier, so trying to do a low carb diet. So I'm trying to do like 20 grams of carbs a day. So this is a healthy, maybe not healthy, but it's actually a no carb, and it's got the right kind of fats in it that you need, and it's cheap. Pork rinds. We have a local guy that makes them fresh every day. I think I paid $3 a bag or something like that. He makes all kinds of different flavors, sour cream and onion, salt and vinegar, barbecue, all kinds of different ones, and man, these are really good. So this is gonna be my snack throughout the day until I get home, and I'll have like a peanut butter sandwich or something like that. Peanut butter, just use an all-natural peanut butter. They're real low. That's a real low on carb. And I use keto bread. So, anyways, let's get to work. All right, so we're up here with the fire. I say bonfire. I guess I'm just used to saying that. But yeah, it's going pretty good. I just had I restacked it a little bit, and then I was like, oh crap, I gotta get some more video of this fire. So but yeah, it's starting to pick up after I just restacked it, and now I'm starting to add some brush to it. So let's get to adding some brush. All I gotta do is just track back and forth. They're kind of like facing the wrong way. believe after all that rain we just got, I mean, it poured like literally. I mean, it was big raindrops. And I think it rained pretty much all night. And really, it's not too bad. I mean, the fire's not going, I mean, it's going pretty good. I think what I was going to say for a minute. Yeah. Guess I'm still trying to get the camera shy. Away. Stack right here. I got a decent amount of smoke coming out right there, and I just want to hurry up and get that on fire. A lot of this stuff almost turned into mulch. It really hasn't sat here that long. Sometimes I wish this thing just had just a little bit more power to when turning. Couple more scoops, I'll add, and stump or two if I can get one out of this pile. Maybe grab me a couple of them and toss them over there. Knock some dirt off of it while I got it. Get hold of it over here. That one there needs to be knocked off a little bit more. That's a stump, or yeah, I'm pretty sure it is. Sure, it might be a stump, I ain't sure. Toss it around way anyway. Alright, grab me a good bit of this brush real quick. It's a heavy pile of brush. Started tipping the whole machine over. Fell down. I want you up here. Toss you up a little bit. Slide that off. Not too bad. That's not too bad. So I'll go ahead and throw it on there. See if I can kind of get my barrier straightened out a little bit. Maybe I'll grab this little bit right here because it looks kind of messy. Alright, last one. And we're going to go dig some stumps. Alright, let's go dig some stumps. Catch y'all in a little while. Alright, so we finished with a few of those stumps up on that last hill. We figured we'd finish the day off with grabbing some of these stumps that's been up here the past few days drying out. Toss them downhill and try to sling all the dirt off of them, as you just seen. But so those stumps are right there, so right about here's where they gotta go, to that burn pile. So he's got to sling them. He's slinging them about halfway, and then he'll grab them again and sling them again down there to the pile, and then that way we'll be able to just pick them up and just throw them right on top of the pile of stuff. But I think what we're gonna do first is since he was already up here, he's gonna go ahead and start slinging them down here, and then once he gets the stumps down there to the burn pile, we'll grab some of this brush, all that brush right there, grab a few scoops of that, put that on there, and then pile all these stumps on top of that brush. And that way it'll burn all night, and there'll just be that much more done as far as getting burnt. But it's getting there. Make it a little easier on Dozer guy. You don't have to push so much. I just really wanted to get this burning going. But we got a lot to burn. I mean, that's a lot of brush out there, which that brush won't take too long to burn. That'll go by pretty fast, but these stumps is what takes forever. That's what my dad always says. Those are called all-nighters. When he puts a big log in a fire in the fireplace at the house when I was a kid. You see, he's just slinging them, and as he slings them, it gets all the dirt off. And you'll see him going all in one motion too. He'll grab a stump, sling it, and he'll keep on spinning because you already got the momentum going. And if you stop and turn back the other way, you're just burning more fuel to try to power it to push it back the other way. So it's best to just kind of keep your momentum going and try to be as fuel efficient as you can, because these things are not cheap to keep running. All right. What's up, everybody? So we're back down here to the fire pit, and we are making a hole bigger because we've got a lot to burn and we don't have a whole lot of time, much more time to get this job done. So my dozer guy recommended that we go ahead and make this hole bigger because he's going to have a lot of brush he's got to bring, and he found quite a bit more stumps that we missed. Of course, we didn't really see them all, so that's with all the brush on top of it and all. And he's the one who raking all the brush down, which he told me that I should have took my bucket with the teeth on it and just kind of went back and forth across the ground or whatever. But you know, I'm learning every day, so now I know to start raking. That way I don't miss anything. But he got here, and I don't know if you can see or not, but he's pushed up all that brush right there. But you can see across there. He's probably up on top of the hill right now, pushing downhill. And I can't get that log out of my porch to save my life. It's almost like having a piece of chicken in your tooth. I really don't want him to go back and hit the I can kind of squeeze it with some dirt. Then again, I probably just pack that bucket full of dirt. Yeah, I'll have to get it out there in a minute. But yeah, we're just making a hole bigger. I'm digging down as far as I can. He said we'll probably need to make about 3 times the size I made it. So like I said, lesson learned. The bigger the hole, the more stuff you can burn. So that's what I'm doing. He's up top of the hill somewhere. Man, he's cleaning it up pretty good though. There he is. And I'm not sure if he's got a YouTube or not. I probably need to look and see. But I just found these guys on the Facebook Market. It's kind of like one of them last minute things where my original dozer guy backed out on me. I guess he had more jobs or whatever he got behind on. I don't know, but I don't ask questions. I just keep on moving. But I found him on the new guy. I found him on the Facebook Market, and his company is called Dirtworks. Check them out. Shout out to them. The guy's name is Chris that I talked to. Then he's got this other partner, so it's just 2 people. This running the company. I met the guy, but I forgot his name already. My memory sucks. I don't even know if he told him his name. I didn't even tell him. I don't think. We just kind of like talked real quick because this is kind of like one of them. He's kind of late and I'm in a hurry kind of thing, and we're just trying to get the ball rolling. So he's up there pushing, I'm a digging. But yeah, check his company out, Dirtworks. dug as fast as I can, because he's gonna be catching up with me for long, and more than likely I'm gonna dig another pit in between the last two hills back here, because we got so much we gotta burn. Not a whole lot of time to do it. So I'm trying to get this. I've only rented this thing for a month, but I'm already 2 weeks in. I've got a good possibility I'm gonna have another job right for this. I'm probably gonna need this machine on. So if I can get away with renting it in just this 1 month, that'd be awesome. Kind of crazy, because the dozer guy, when he came up and he first seen the excavator, and he told us, he's like, you know what, that excavator right there just came off our job. It came from his job straight over here to this one. So it's crazy how everything worked out, you know. Got one of them things where they're doing their thing and I started doing mine, and now this machine's kind of like combined companies without even us knowing. It's pretty cool. Not really combining, but just, you know, working together. Yeah, I'm gonna keep on digging this hole. He's gonna keep on pushing, and we will be back for when we start piling the hole with the brush. So we'll catch you in a minute. Well, everybody, we're wrapping up this day. So the dozer guy did come, and he came, I don't know, around 2 or 3 o'clock, I think. Got here and he worked for a few hours, but he had an hour drive back. So his dozer is sitting way down there where my truck is. Nice little dozer, but some kind of Komatsu. I can't remember the model number, but it's a good size. But I got the hole bigger down there by the pit, and we stacked a lot of brush, so we're letting it kind of just smolder for the rest of the night. And you can tell where he's done roughly root rake that just to bring all the trash down here, and he started over here a little bit too. It's just a rough, you know, the way it looks. He just wanted to bring the material down, then he'll go back and go over again, and that's where he'll actually root rake everything. But it's starting to look really good. Real nice soil up through there. Grass is going to grow really well, especially in that area where he root raked that. Up there is kind of got like a mixture of like the red clay and the brown or whatever, but it's kind of like a sandy in a way, but it's going to grow pretty decent. We'll just throw some fertilizer. Probably ain't called for any kind of rain or anything, so we'll see how long that holds up. But I'm just grabbing this brush right here, getting ready for the dozer guy to get here this morning, and he'll start pushing all this up to me. But I dug that hole deeper, and the dirt that I put to the side is what I'm driving on top of, where I can reach all this right here better. So I'm sitting up higher than what I normally am, and then I can just this way, you can see how the brush is going long ways. Well, it should be facing the way I'm stacking it right here. That way I can just reach around and grab it, and the dozer guy can push it up to me like that. He can't really push all this at one time to get it straight. All this stuff is all intertwined and all that junk, so I'll have to come over here and kind of pull from it, get it where he can get it, and then go from there. And as I'm grabbing this, I've been finding a few stumps here and there. I saw they stacked all this crap on top of stumps. kind of sucks, but when I'm trying to grab this stuff, next thing I know, I'm grabbing a stump, and it's hard to grab my material. Well, I gotta hold the stump. If I can at least grab this side of it, I think the dozer guy can at least get it. I think he can get on the other side and grab it. Grab the other side of this brush and he can push it around. He just can't push this much at one time. We'll give you a couple more scoops and then we'll track up there and add to the fire, because the fire definitely needs some stuff on it. Couple good sized logs right here. I wonder why they didn't take us. Maybe because it's split or something. Yeah, some junk log. Stuff. How about that? We'll throw this up here for Chris to grab. Oh, stump. God, man, this stuff up here will be pretty solid. Yeah. Tracks turn around here where I can. Go that way. That should give me enough pulling power. My track's facing at an angle like that. Keep me from sliding it, y'all. Some stuff here. Keep sliding all this mud. In there, it don't make no sense. About ready to come out though and leave. White oak. Good slide. Must be a roof or something. It's got a whole lot more. Keep on adding to the fire, and then we're going to check up here and dig some stumps here in a minute. All right. Grab this stump right here, maybe a couple more scoops of this brush, and there's another stump right there. Almost didn't work out too well. Grab this right here. Pull it up and away from it now. There we go. wish all stumps were that easy to pull out. Alright, let's go feed that fire. Take the big old stump with us. We drop it a couple times. Almost not too bad. I mean, it's bad. I really want all the air out of it, but can't get it all. Grab us some brush. hot here in a minute. It's good. All right, what's up, YouTube? So I got relieved from digging the stumps over there. I had to run and come back home and do some dump truck deliveries. I'm getting ready to load this thing up with some asphalt millings, and I got to take 4, possibly 5 loads of millings to a guy pretty local. So this is going to be a good 3.5 hour job. So I got my buddy over there working the excavator while I'm doing this. So yeah, let's get to work. So first thing I gotta do, take the forks off the skid steer, and then I have to run around here and grab my bucket, which is right behind here where the trailer is. So yeah, let's get this stuff right here rolling. I'll tell you what, I'm gonna mount you up here. Gotta keep that DOT man happy. Can't have any kind of rocks or whatever on the side where it falls off. Alrighty, let's go take this load. Peekaboo. Alright, so we gotta make sure we put our top down. This is actually one for a dump trailer, but it works. I just use the same frame for the dump truck right there. But all this right here is something I put on there. It's supposed to be for a dump trailer, but hey, it works. No complaints at all. All right, let's get the show on the road. Come on, homeboy, don't be scared. Get out of there. Go. Go. Really? Go. If you don't, you ain't gonna make it. Let's go. Let's go. Good gosh. So I got about 8 ton in the truck. This is an old 1990 model International 4600. It's got the 7.3 IDI non-turbo. It does good enough to pull my equipment and everything. It's slow, but it gets the job done. Just gotta stay in the slow lane. Hopefully in the near future, I really want something a little nicer just to get, you know, something with AC. Because this 90-something degree weather, man, it's brutal inside this thing. Even though I got this little side window over here, it's like somebody blowing a hairdryer at you. It's not too bad, but it could be nicer. Especially on these hot days, man. Driving this thing all day. And another thing y'all like to have is an air seat. This seat ain't too bad, but air seat would be nicer. This is just the old school bench seat that you would find in your grandpa's 86 Chevrolet C10 or something, you know? You got me a nice little seat cover. I don't know if you guys can see it. It's the old grandpa style seat cover, but that's what I remember when I was little. I like it. That's how the kids are getting out of school. What time is it? 2:30? Yeah, it must be elementary. So we gotta take 4, maybe 5 loads to this guy. He done his own grading work. He sent me pictures of it today, and it looks pretty good, from what I can see. sent me pictures of him like sitting on a tractor, but it looks like he's got just a front loader John Deere. I don't know what size, but it looks like a decent size, like a, you know, your normal residential farm tractor, like a 30 horse, maybe a 40 horse, something like that. But one of the things I've seen is that he didn't really have much of a ditch work on the side, because he's kind of got like a road right here, and then kind of like a little hill up on the side, and it's just flat. So when I get here, if I see no ditch or anything like that, hopefully he's got a box blade, he can cut him a little ditch in. Or I could sell him my services to him and say, hey look, I got a mini with a grade bucket, perfect for ditch work. Show him a couple of my YouTube videos on some ditch work I done. The whole thing about this road, man, it's kind of a sharp right turn. You kind of have to like swing wide in a dump truck just so you can see out the side window, because you can't look out the back window, of course, because it's got the big dump bed back here. But shift the heck out of this 2-speed rear axle. I enjoy it. It's fun. It took me a while to get used to it. So right now I'm kind of going to this grade. I know it won't be slow, so I'm just going to kind of stay in this third low right now. And once I top this hill or start to stop like right here, I'll go ahead and let it shift. Well, never mind, I was already in high third. My bad. I'll go ahead and put her in fifth, high. Give me a little bit of speed for this hill. They might truck right on up here, I don't know. Looks like it will. Yeah, doing pretty good. It seems like the more I drive this thing, the more power it's getting. I know it sat forever because I had moss and stuff growing on the side of the truck. And the guy bought it, and he went in there and replaced all the fluids in it except for the transmission. I had to do that. And ever since I've done the transmission fluid change, a lot of noise stopped, so it definitely needed fluid change. But he wanted to put new injectors, new glow plugs, all kinds of things. And I drove it home, it didn't nowhere near this strong. But I did when I drove it home. I went through it again, looked at everything. I even turned the pump up on it a little bit, give it a little bit more fuel. That helped a good bit. And then one day I was taking gravel and I had an injector line bust loose from the flare on the pump. And it had sprayed diesel fuel everywhere. I had to baby that thing home. Barely got home. It was smoking and all kinds of stuff. It could have been bad. But I got it home. Let's see, not this road, but next. So I got it home and luckily my local junkyard had an old 7.3 pickup truck, like F350 or something like that. He had that in the junkyard, so I wanted to install, or not install, I got the line off of the truck. Cost me 20 bucks. Well, actually 40, because I gave the guy that helped me pull the line off, he done all the work. I gave him 20 bucks for a tip, just for saving my day, you know, if they had it. And the person who owned the junkyard gave him 20, that's all he wanted was 20 bucks for it. So it worked out 40 bucks, got me running for the day, and I got to finish that job that day. I think I got a video of all that in my previous videos, just check it out. And if you haven't subscribed, go ahead and subscribe. Like the videos. If you don't like them, don't hit the like button, please. But comment, tell me what I did wrong, or give me something. You know, tell me that a good job I'm doing, or if I'm doing a bad job or something. Just let me know. Yeah, my old truck's running pretty good. I enjoy it. So we're getting up here on the job site. So I'll get some more video of this once we get here. So we'll catch you guys in a little while. Alright, so I'm here at the job site, and as I'm pulling in, I'm seeing tree limbs right there. So that's a no bueno. I'm just gonna tell them, like, look man, I can't do a whole lot of spreading because there's tree limbs hanging everywhere. Dump bed is gonna hit a lot of them. Down through here probably won't be too bad. It's gonna be interesting to do though. So it looks like he's got a little bit of a ditch right here on the left. Not a whole lot. I don't think there's enough. He really needs a gravel put down first, and then he's asphalt millings. But he said it's already had a road base put down. All right, let's see what he says. Alright everybody, that's how you spread the tailgate. Now it's time to... Sounds like my chain got caught. Yep, right here. Alright, I'll be back. Bring it like that. Wrap my cord back up.
chains did you set it? How many links last time?
I put an 8.
So if we do 6, that would be about 3 inches instead of 4, or how?
If you go 4 lengths,
okay, great. I'll check it out. More than my 4 to 5 load estimate. Yeah, there's about 3 down there. I went to go to 4. I think about 3 more loads. This one and then 2 more, or 2 more than that. I think this one. 2 more. Yeah, you're right.
this is where you want to start, right?
Yes, sir.
What I'm going to do is back up just a little bit.
Okay.
Pull the thing.
Yep.
That's how I get going.
All right.
I'm going to have to hire y'all as my asphalt crew. Y'all doing pretty good.
Load, you set the bar high.
I know, right? Every now and then it comes out smooth.
Yeah.
It came out perfect that time. Alright, let's see how we do it.
All right. wheelbarrows on that side.
We're on this side?
Yep. It's stuck pretty good.
Yeah, that stuff gets wet and it clumped up on me because we had a big rain. Get the camera turned right because it ain't adjusted, but we had a big rain the other day and it all got wet on us, so it's kind of like clumping on me. But doing the best we can, so keep on getting. I think we got 2 more loads. All right, see ya. All right, 7 million. Hey, if you want me to, I could drive over and pack it down with this thing.
I think you can do that at the very end. Have it?
Yep.
Can you bring me one more?
Yeah.
I'll just have you probably dump it towards the top because I know you won't be able to pull it out.
Okay.
But that way I can finish it up and I'll put a few little bit spots where we got it down here.
Okay. So on the last one, you want to leave it loaded and let me go ahead and back down?
Yeah, you want to do that?
Yeah.
Yep, then just run over it a few times and then we'll just dump that last little bit up there. And that way I can fill in any holes and I'll top it off. I imagine this one's going to run out before you hit that really bad ledge in there.
Yeah, that's it. Last load, so we're going to back down, try to pack it in as much as we can for on his property, and then I think we're going to dump it right here somewhere. That way we can just finish spreading out, because all them trees are up above. I can't get up there. I can't dump it because I'll hit all them big limbs and stuff. So yeah, all right, let's go pack it, and then we'll dump it and be ready to go.
Packed down pretty good, didn't it?
Yeah, it did. It looks really well.
So I'll get you to dump it off at the top when we get there. I don't know, how far do you think you'll be able to drag it? You want to attempt to at least get half of it out, and then right when we get to that branch, just dump the rest of it?
Yeah.
Okay, let's do that. That would be awesome.
Cool. Let's do it.
Ryan, I'm going to walk up with the rake. Let me get my chicken. I'll carry it up.
If you want to, you can ride with me, whatever. Okay.
I stink pretty bad, dude. I'll be right there.
What is that?
Say it stinks pretty bad.
Shit, I do too. Ran this thing hot ass thing over there. I went to let it down, the bed wouldn't come down. It just got like, it's stuck, stayed up, and I'm like, well, now what do I do?
Really?
Because all the weight got in the very back.
Oh yeah.
But,
You don't see when that thing caught the branch.
oh yeah. Dang, magnet is crazy. Awesome. All right, took 8 loads to do this whole driveway. We was figuring 4 to 5, but he kind of wanted some thicker down there towards the house, and it just kind of screwed the math up a little bit. But so it took 8. We went all the way down through there with the millings, and got parking area and everything like that. I really don't want to walk down there right now because there's just his wife and stuff down there. I don't want to seem sketchy or nothing, but yeah, this is it. So I think I'm gonna go back and work on the excavator for a little while and try to get some brush and all stacked up and keep that fire going. So that's gonna be my day. And the last load we finished out was right up here. Couldn't really spread it too easy because it had all them limbs everywhere. And plus the bed got stuck going up because all the weight shifted off to the back. I couldn't let it down to where I could dump the rest of it at the top. But it worked out. Alright, we'll see you later. This Hyundai 220 is the best in its class on fuel efficiency. I could burn about, I'd say it's a 100-gallon tank. I put 75 in it. I'm about 1 bar from being full. And I can run this thing all day, pretty much non-stop, digging stumps and junk, doing what I gotta do, and it'll burn about 3/4 of what I put in there. So it's not too bad, but it still adds up quick. So you make sure if you ever do any of these kind of jobs or you want to get into this kind of work, make sure you add in how much fuel is going to cost. Do your numbers. The people that you rent from, or if you go buy one of these machines, they'll tell you how many gallons per hour it'll use at full throttle. I'm running just a hair below full throttle, and I got it in power mode because I'm having to dig these stumps up. But yeah, we're moving along, so keep on digging. We'll watch how fast it is for a minute. Let him dig for a little while. I'll stand over here in the shade. So he's putting his bucket down and then twisting his tracks around a little bit so he can get to the stump. Just pushing that brush out the way. That way the brush don't get mixed into the dirt. Definitely need to grease this machine again. You about gotta grease it every other day. Supposed to grease it every day, but it ain't too necessary right now. And now it's squeaking. I didn't grease it yesterday, and I didn't grease it today. So definitely, I'll bring my grease gun in the morning. Watch him dig this. That stump there, good size stump. I say it's every bit of probably 30 inches, I'd say. So what he's doing, he's breaking the roots up around it, kind of cutting them off at the ends. He'll work his way around it as he cuts them off, and then he'll go underneath it and try to pull on it and see how hard it is to pull. And if he's got to cut more, he'll have to dig a little deeper and a little closer to the stump, cut those finger roots off. Dang, every time that thing shakes, I can feel it in the ground. It's almost like a little earthquake. I think that's a 55,000 pound machine, if I remember right, somewhere around that area. See if I can get him. Well, I guess he can go ahead and dig that stump up real quick. What he's doing is trying to get on the other side so he can cut better, because in between them two trees is not giving him a whole lot of room to cut. Okay, look at that face. He's in like full concentration mode. So he just about got to be. You got to beat a machine. He's cutting that. Those big root systems in there. The goal is not try to cut too much where these trees are, because you don't want to kill their root system. It's crazy how that, just that little bit of roots right there actually picks that whole machine up. You kind of see how much is involved in digging stumps up. I mean, it's time consuming when you get these big ones. Every now and then you get those stumps where they're just right on top of the ground, and just one pull and the whole stump comes out of the ground, and it's like a huge sign of relief, because it's like, man, that didn't take no time. But then you get these right here, it's buried in the dang ground. They take a while to get out. Definitely time to grease that thing. He's going to dig a little bit closer to that tree. I can kind of see the ground move over there when he was pulling on it. That means there's a root over there. He might have seen it. Digging this red clay, it likes to stick to the bucket, so he has to, every now and then, if it won't come out of the bucket, you kind of slam the bucket a little bit, and it'll fall right out. I'll tell you, this hot standing right here in the sun. See that big root system he just got? So now that chunk probably come on out of there. Yep, see that? That's what was holding it, was that main root. So what he's going to do is he's going to flip it over. Try to keep it in the hole at the same time, but try to get all that red dirt out of it, off the bottom of it. So he pinched it with a thumb, and he's going to drop it, fluff it out. I'm going to take the teeth and he'll rake all that down off as much as you can. Drop it a few more times, I might rake it a few more times. And that's it. Tosses the stump over to the side, and then we'll fill the hole back in with the dirt. Take the bucket and pack it in a couple times. Man, everything. I'm just standing here, these bugs keep getting on me. We just feel the whole ground moving. That thing hits. That's crazy. I'll tell you what though, that Hyundai sure does move fast. I love the machine. It works really good. I talked to my sales guy today about the new Manitou. And I wanted, I think that's how you say it, Manitou or Manitou, something like that. M-A-N-I-T-O-U. He said, I got some bad news. The machine's going to be March of next year before it'll be delivered. They had so many people order them. They're just that far behind. They're already on to the next order, so I guess I'm going to wait. I'm not really sure. I haven't went and looked at the Kubota yet. I'm still wanting to. But the biggest thing that sells me like Manitou is that self-adjusting track system. That way I don't never have to worry about that track popping off. It always keeps tension on that track. And then it makes them last longer because whenever you turn the machine off, it loosens the track up so it don't keep tension on it. Makes the track last a little longer. So there's a lot of pluses on the Manitou. I'm looking at the 2550. They're wanting to sell me the 2150, which is basically the same machine, except it's got the 2150 has a Yanmar. I think it was a 74 horse or 75 horse, versus I can get the 2550 has a Dutz engine in it, and I like 70. I think they're 80 horse. So it's a little stronger. Plus it's another 1,500 pounds heavier, a little bit stronger too. So I really paid that extra. I think it's another $6,700 to get the 2550. So I'm gonna go with the 2550. If I have to wait, I have to wait. I really don't want to, but we're all getting towards the end of summer, so I really don't need an enclosed cab for too much longer. My skid steer I have now, my Gill 7800, it's not an enclosed cab, but it gets the job done whatever I need to do. It's not precise like these newer machines will be. It's a good rough cut grade machine, but that's pretty much all I'm doing. I don't do finish work most of the time. Every now and then I do finish work, but I'll have to go rent nicer equipment stuff for that, which is not a big deal. You just kind of include that into your quote, and it's not coming out of your pocket too much or too heavy. Just price it just a little higher. All right, so he's gonna cover that up, and then I'm gonna hop in that machine and I'm gonna start digging some stumps. Catch you in a minute. What's up, YouTube? I don't have a whole lot of battery left, but yeah, I'm up here finishing the day. Figure I'd stack me some brush. I don't know how well you can see, but I got the cab light and everything on, but I've got a huge pile of brush right here, a lot of big stuff. Some small stuff mixed in there as well, but I am adding to the fire. Pretty good sized fire. I mean, it's flaming down there. I'm doing really well. There's a lot of stumps in there too, so I don't know how well this camera is picking it up, but I mean, it's pretty hot. So I'm gonna go ahead and start adding this stuff. I'm gonna go up to the top of the hill and throw a bunch of stumps in there, and I'm probably gonna call this a day. Maybe, depends on how much more I really want to do. But yeah, we'll go ahead and get this done. But y'all have a good night, and we will catch you tomorrow.